Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Today's video is going to be a budget plan with me video. And to be honest guys, I just turned the camera on. I took out my budget planner. I took out some budget planner stickers and I started recording. So this is going to be more so of a freestyle video with my budget planner. And my goal is to plan out for the month of August. I hope this video doesn't get too long. But the only thing I know right now is that our finances have taken a little bit of a hit. I'm not real happy right now. I feel like we're going broke, but I do want to sit down and do a plan for August so that I hope we can start to recover some things and to get back on track with our budget goals for the year and things like that. So if you're interested in this video, stay tuned. But first things first, I want to introduce myself. My name is Coach D. I love navigating life strategically. If you're new to my channel, hey, welcome. I'm sure that you stumbled upon my video for a reason, so go ahead and hit subscribe. I love navigating life strategically. A part of that does include planning. It helps me to stay organized as a busy working mom with a fast-paced career in corporate and other goals such as financial freedom. So yeah, if you're interested in that, make sure that you hit subscribe. All right, so like I said, I don't really have a lot of thought right now other than a little bit of disappointment because I was really hoping that we could pay down our debt by about August, September. So when I started budget planning, if you've been with me for the long haul, I started, when does this planner start? In November of 2019. I think I purchased the planner around October. It got here in November. So that's when I really started taking a hard look at our finances and how we could be financially free of credit card debt or most of our consumer debt. And that's what I've been doing just over the past few years, really tackling it hard, using my planner as the mechanism to help me to do so. So you can check out some of my older videos to see how we've progressed along this journey. So I want to just make sure that whatever we're doing is in alignment with the ultimate goal of becoming financially free. But as with many of you, life happens. We hit a hiccup last month and had to do some extensive repairs on our AC unit. I know we also had to pay our tax bill for 2019. So, a lot of things just happen. And then having one income that's variable is also a part of our dynamic as well, to where my husband's income is not steady. And I don't say that from a lens that it's a problem, because it's not. Like if you're an entrepreneur, then, you pay yourself based on your business endeavors, or if you are work on commissions, right? So it's just a part of some people's pay structures. So I don't say that to make it sound like it's a problem, because it's really not. But anyway, so we just had to deal with that over last month. So I say all of that to say, between having, life happen, we had some other birthday parties, right? So July is our busy month for birthdays, birthday parties, birthday celebrations, giving gifts and things like that. So it was just the nature of the summer. It happens to us every July. So I shouldn't have been surprised by it at all, but I was anyway. So we're trying to, I'm trying to set us up to just, get back on track with everything that we need to pay off. So I'm going to use this section of the planner to go in and look at the remaining debt and anything that I need to pay off at the end of the month. So one way that helps if you're going to use credit cards, so that you're not using your bank card for online purchases, maybe, you find it a little bit more secure like I do, or you like the perks that come along with the credit cards. If you use your credit card throughout the month, at the end of the month, pay it off, like wipe it all out, get it to zero, no matter what it takes. So that's the tip. And that's what I'm going to do. One that I've been using just for like gas and for some grocery stops and things like that, I've already paid that one off, but it won't draft out until, technically, quote unquote, the end of the month, because it's a long window. Okay, so these were the two cards that were used. And then in the parentheses, I put what the balance is for. Like, the first one is for like gas and groceries. And the other one was like party supplies, party food, dining out, and things like that. So one has been paid off. So I'm going to make sure that I check that off. I wish I had my green since I wrote it in red. But I am going to check that off because I know that it has been repaid. Maybe I'll check it off in the highlighter. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so at the top, I have things that are more new. And then at the bottom is like the other outstanding, which is what we have been tackling over the past couple of months. With that does also include the AC repair. All right, so I totaled it up down at the bottom. It hurt my heart to write the number, so let's move on with the rest of the planning. So for this section, I'm going to capture some of the goals, and then I'm going to capture the variable income down at the bottom. All right, one thing that I'm going to do this month is give numbers to my goals. So historically, I would put decrease dining out or decrease grocery. And I think one of the reasons that I haven't held myself to that goal is because I haven't put anything tangible to it, such as a dollar amount. So if you find yourself in the same situation with a wish or idea or want to come down on some of your spending, put a number to it. So I know I can look back at previous months and see about how much we spend on our items. So I just went back to June because I'm not fully reconciled with July yet. But as you can see, when we set our grocery bill, it was $8.50, and then dining out was $600. So this month, I'm going to push myself to come down on the grocery bill by about $100 and get us at $7.50 because I'm very well aware of some recipes that are budget friendly. So we're going to have to eat those. And then dining out, really, guys, there's no reason for us to be dining out right now, considering that we're in the middle of a pandemic. So that's where I'm going to pin my goals to for the month. Okay, so I got really aggressive on the dining out and I put it down to $4.50. Now, mind you guys, we are a pretty large family. We have 3 children and then it's me and my husband. So, I mean, $4.50 still is kind of high for dining out. But when we eat out, we grab, like restaurant takeout. So maybe we need to stop doing that and stop living that life for a little while. But anyway, so that's kind of where we're going to set the budget. Hopefully I can come down a little bit more on the grocery bill, just with some meal planning and being very thoughtful and strategic. I think we can achieve that goal. So that's what I'm going to use this section for. All right, guys, so I'm done with this section for right now. Most of the items I'll fill in at the end of the month, such as the budget review. And then this is where I'll track our savings. Granted, even though right now, I don't want to say we're going through a rough time, because compared to other variables that could be our situation, this isn't necessarily a rough time, but it's just not preferred for us. So anyway, I do want to acknowledge that. And then 2, I want to track our savings here. So this is kind of like our slush fund, which is one that we have direct access to. It is like our main bank that we keep our slush fund in. We also have some money that we moved outside of our main bank just so we won't have easy access to it. And that's what we have is kind of like our emergency fund. And then we have like the 2020 and 2020 savings challenge fund that's with that's in another account in another bank. So that's kind of how we manage our money. Granted, I know you may be saying, hey guys, why didn't you grab money out the emergency fund to pay for the air conditioning unit? Because we just didn't want to do that right now. We wanted that money to sit there and then we'll repay the AC over the course of the next month and a half. So anyway, that's what this spread is going to be used for. This is the monthly view. I haven't really used this in a while, guys, to be quite frankly transparent. I may take some notes over here and then I'll track maybe other large bills, but this really comes in handy if you like to see your month laid out in terms of when your bills are due, because we don't pay bills that way. I've tried it in the past, but it just doesn't really work for me to go in and put down the bill due dates and track against it. Now, I may do it as we start to pay things off, but 9 times out of 10, I don't really know the actual date that a bill is due. Either it's on auto draft and I just see the money miraculously disappear out of the bank account, or, you know, I'll pay it before it's due and just go through. I'll sit down, you know, maybe typically I do it on Thursdays is when I touch the budget, but I'll just go in and just pay everything that I can log into and pay. So I don't really look at when things are due necessarily. One thing that I will do is continue to track against like our gas expenses, because those, you know, we have the little stickers for food as well. So I do know when I make my grocery store runs, typically I'll put down the stickers, or when we get gas, I'll put down the stickers, but typically that's real time. So there's not really much to set up here. So I won't bother with that. And then this month, I'll probably use these sections to just do some analysis to help us get our debt paid down quicker, outside of what I already done to set up my planner. So yeah, I hope that you found this helpful, guys. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also hit subscribe. I would love to welcome you to my YouTube family. Bye for now.